The other thing is is this reality that I'm sort of looking forward to, where the system is saying, well, here's what you're good at, and here's therefore what you should take. I guess the other big question that would be interesting to have some insights around is that a good future, right? Is a future reduced down to everything that you can measure? Is that really where we want to be?
One of the things that we did not have an opportunity to talk about today in the summit is this whole concept of the fourth revolution. The fourth industrial revolution, and many people are talking about the fourth industrial revolution in that, we can go back into industrial revolutions 1, 2, and 3, so everything from the steam engine to electricity and how it radically changed not only technology in the workplace, but radically changed society. And at this point in the fourth industrial revolution, we're in as big of a shift today as we went from the agricultural age, and humankind primarily was in farming and in agriculture, and moved into urban areas and started moving into the cities and started performing factory work. And what's really kind of crazy about all of that is here in the fourth industrial revolution, it's the first time ever that humans have had foresight into the fact that this is happening, right? So it's not just in the history books where we look back and we go, oh, okay, that was the fourth, industrial revolution that we're going through. This is the thing that's happening. And so there's a lot of ways of being able to describe what are the characteristics of the fourth industrial revolution. But to me, the big one is that we're taking the physical world and we're painting it with data. So everything, to your point, is becoming quantifiable. So everything is going to have a data aspect to it. So one of the technologies that we talked about today is 5G. And I mentioned that I think of 5G as being kind of the lightning strike. It's the thing that wakes the Frankenstein monster up. And the reason being is because it suddenly gives us internet connectivity at bandwidth and speed and scale that we have, the likes of which we have never seen, which suddenly gets all of these devices that we have in possession and the billions more that are coming, and connects them all to each other and to the cloud. And when we start to being able to do that, that means that we're sharing data sets across these different devices, and we're able to analyze at speed by being able to leverage access to it through things like 5G, and by using the computing power that is artificial intelligence. And this is where we get into artificial intelligence at different levels, like machine learning, and get into deep learning, and really being able to just have unbelievable data-driven experiences in our material world. And in that world, what winds up happening is we start seeing devices with screens start to disappear, because the trajectory that we're on is we're going to wind up having new interfaces, like being able to have things that are voice controlled. We're going to also have other interfaces, like things that are gesture controlled, right? Where we can just do like the Star Wars move and be like, these are not the droids you're looking for, that Jedi mind trick kind of thing, and like cool things are going to happen. Like those types of gestures, we're going to change these different interfaces. And all of that is going to be driven, or is being driven, by quantifiable data. Does that mean that some of the things that happen with us as humans and as people should be quantifiable? What is there to say about the qualitative? What is there to say about other sides of the human experience that are not numerate? And those are definitely factors too. What's happening with us emotionally? What's happening with us empathetically? What's happening with us in our biology? What's happening with us socially? There's going to be some of that stuff is going to be quantifiable as well, and some things that are going to certainly not be data enabled, but are certainly going to be left to discover, and even unknown to some degree, that sort of, je ne sais quoi, that sort of essence, that sort of thing. But everything else at this particular point is going to be part of that data set that actually changes our material world and our experiences in a very material way. Is there a way of being able to opt out of that? Is there a way of being able to escape that? I don't think so. I think this is the trajectory of where we're going as a species, and how it is that we are reshaping literally our planet and our experiences as humankind.